Okay, so you know that feeling. It hits Friday, and you just feel like a completely deflated balloon, just wiped out. Even though you try, right? You try cramming all your recovery into Saturday, maybe Sunday if you're lucky.
Yeah, the classic weekend warrior recovery attempt.
Exactly. But then Monday rolls around, and you're still basically running on fumes. We always blame the crazy week. But what if the solution we think we have the weekend is actually, I don't know, part of the problem, like a trap?
That's exactly what we're digging into in this deep dive. That's the mission, really. To unpack why those weekends, well, they often just fall short for genuine recovery.
Okay.
And more importantly, what your body and your brain actually need to feel good, feel energized, throughout the whole week.
Right, not just survive until Friday.
Precisely. So we'll look at the science, like why does weekend-only recovery kind of miss the mark? We'll touch on things like sleep debt, how that lack of rest just piles up, and cortisol buildup, the stress hormone just staying high.
Yeah.
And that decision fatigue, where your brain is just tired from making choices all week.
Yeah, I feel that one. But what is it about the modern work week? Is it just the long hours, or is there something else going on that makes this debt build up so fast? It really does feel like constant catch-up.
It's a good question. It's often not just the hours, I think. It's the always-on nature, the constant demands. And studies back this up pretty consistently.
Right.
They show that full recovery, both physical and mental, it really needs regular, consistent rest, not just cramming it into 2 days off.
Regular.
And get this, there was a fascinating study, University of Illinois back in 2022. They found workers who took just 1 or 2 really short micro breaks daily.
Tiny breaks. Like how short?
Yeah, really short. They reported having more energy and, listen to this, up to 30% more focus compared to people who were just relying on the weekend to recharge.
Wow, 30%. That's huge. That really shifts the perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's less about this massive weekend reset.
Exactly. And more about building a kind of rhythm. As I often say, recovery isn't some fancy spa day, it's a rhythm.
I like that. A rhythm.
Your body, your mind, they heal best when you actually make space to pause, and that definitely includes pausing midweek.
Okay, so this redefines recovery then. It's not just about crashing on the sofa.
Absolutely. It's way more than just sleep, though sleep is crucial, obviously. But it's also about genuine mental detachment.
Like actually switching off.
Yeah, really resisting that urge to check work emails during dinner. That's a big one for a lot of us, right?
Exactly about it.
And it includes movement that's, more than just scrolling through Netflix, proper hydration, good nutrition, even things we don't always think of as recovery, like laughter or just calm social time.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But I mean, for someone already juggling work, family, everything else, finding time midweek sounds hard. How do you even start? What are some really practical steps?
Totally get that. And it doesn't have to be complicated. We're talking specific, actionable habits, things you can literally fit into minutes.
Okay, like what?
Think like 3-minute breathwork sessions. Just stop and breathe. Or maybe adding some electrolytes or, say, magnesium to your water in the afternoon to help with energy.
Oh, interesting.
Simple desk mobility resets every couple of hours. Just stand up, stretch a bit. It makes a real difference. Maybe winding down with herbal tea and, this is key, no screens after maybe 9 p.m.
The screen discipline. Tough, but important.
Definitely. And here's what I really like. Set a mental clock out alarm. Maybe 6 p.m. Ding, that's the signal. Workday's done, mentally check out, even if there's stuff left on your desk.
That mental clock out.
Yeah.
Wow, I can see how that would feel almost revolutionary for people stuck in that always-on mode.
It can be.
And those short resets you mentioned, the micro breaks.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think, have they actually studied the stress impact of tiny breaks like that? I think I read something about a Microsoft study.
You're absolutely right. That Microsoft study was really telling. They found that employees who took just 5-minute resets between meetings.
Just 5 minutes.
Yep. They had basically 0 spikes in their stress levels compared to the groups who just went back to back with calls.
No spikes at all. That's incredible.
It really shows the power of the pause. And what's cool now is how specific tools are popping up to help make these micro habits, easier.
Like tech helping us out.
Exactly. Think like AI reminders maybe nudging you to drink water or do a quick stretch, or even things like functional supplements designed for energy and focus without the jitters, or specific snacks designed to help manage stress.
Okay, so putting this all together, what's the big takeaway for everyone listening? It seems like the core message is this really fundamental shift, right? Stop hoarding all your recovery efforts for the weekend.
That's it.
And instead, start building these small, almost invisible daily habits throughout the entire week. Simple stuff, movement, breathing, drinking water.
Yeah, the basics. It's really not about trying to do more stuff. It's about doing things smarter, integrating recovery into the flow.
Doing smarter, not harder. I like it.
And look, you really deserve to feel good every day, not just counting down the days until Saturday.
Absolutely.
And the good news is, like we said, these tools, AI reminders, specific supplements, maybe wellness packages some companies offer, they can make these daily habits feel almost effortless, much easier to weave into a busy life.
Makes it less daunting to start.
For sure.
So maybe the question to leave everyone with is this. What's just one small, smart change you could make in your midweek rhythm? Starting today, even, to start reclaiming some of that energy and focus.